Why does everyone say machining is so cool? People seem so obsessed with this line of work, whether it be because they've seen the satisfying videos on the internet, they have a family member or friend that is a CNC machinist, or maybe they're just intrigued by coding or 3D models. Most people use things every single day without realizing how they were made. Your phone, your car, your gaming console, even airplane parts. A lot of them started as simple blocks of metal. And that's where CNC machining comes in. CNC machining is basically a super precise robotic cutting process. Imagine a drill, saw, and carving tool all combined into one machine that can move in multiple directions with insane accuracy. You start with a chunk of material, usually aluminum, steel, or plastic, and the machine slowly cuts away everything that isn't the final part. Kind of like sculpting, but controlled by a computer. The CNC part stands for Computer Numerical Control, which means the machine follows programmed instructions down to tiny fractions of a millimeter. So instead of someone shaping parts by hand, a machinist programs the machine to make the exact same part over and over with near-perfect precision. And the reason machining is so cool is because you can literally watch raw metal turn into real-world parts right in front of you. 1 minute, it's just a solid block. A few minutes later, it's an engine component, a medical implant, or something that could go into a rocket. What makes it even crazier is the level of precision. Some CNC machines can hold tolerances smaller than a human hair. That means if a part is even slightly wrong, it could fail, especially in industries like aerospace or medical manufacturing. In the same sense, if you get a single number wrong in your programming or drawing, you can have some insane crashes. These can be anything from a broken end mill to something much more dramatic. What the man? But machining isn't just pressing a button. A machinist has to understand tooling, speeds and feeds, materials, precision measurement, machine setup, programming, and problem solving. So even though the machine does the cutting, the machinist is the one controlling the entire process. And honestly, that's why so many people love machining. It's part engineering, part craftsmanship, and part technology. You get to take an idea from a computer screen and physically create it out of metal with insane accuracy. There are also different kinds of CNC machines designed for different jobs. A CNC mill usually holds the spinning cutting tools while the material moves around underneath it. Mills are great for making flat surfaces, pockets, holes, and complex 3D shapes. A CNC lathe works differently. The material spins while the cutting tool stays mostly still. Lathes are perfect for making round parts like shafts, bushings, and threaded components. And then there are Swiss machines, which are basically ultra-precise lathes designed for tiny, complex parts. These are commonly used for medical, aerospace, and high-precision components where tolerances are extremely tight. Almost every modern industry depends on CNC machining. Aerospace companies use CNC machines to make jet engine components. Medical companies use them to create surgical tools and implants. And automotive companies use them to produce engine and suspension parts with extreme consistency. Even products people use every day, like phones, watches, keyboards, and cameras, often rely on machined components. It's one of those industries most people never notice, yet it quietly helps build the modern world around us. That's why CNC machining is cool. If you think CNC machining is cool, subscribe to the channel and like this video. I'll be posting more machining content like this, how-tos, and more. Thank you for watching.